Well, part 2 of the Route Touristique du Champagne. We're starting in Sezanne, and we're not actually going to follow the route exactly because there's a place called Mondement that I'd like to take you to. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the route and then do a little detour to Mondement. Okay. Right. So here we go. You can go straight ahead down there. It is actually quicker, but the route does point down here, so we shall go this way and take you through the old part of Sezanne. There's actually another route you can take, which will take you past the old 𝗪𝗵𝗵𝗵, which is rather nice. Virtually all French towns and villages had a public washing place called a 𝗪𝗵𝗵𝗵, and the one for Sezanne is actually just further down here, but we won't go past it, unfortunately. If we'd gone straight on instead of turning left, we would have arrived here. Okay, so we're now on our way out of Sezanne. We're going to cross the National 4, Route National 4. We'll go over the top of it, thankfully. If you're wanting a quick route to Sezanne, you can use the Route National 4, which goes under this bridge here. Right, Champagne on the left, yeah! Peas, by the way, there's a nice route down there. I'm not going to actually take it this time, but I might do a video of that route with an extra sometime. Right, those little IXON, which you don't need a license, honest, to drive in France. They're usually driven by those who have lost their license from alcohol, or by 14-year-olds, because you can drive them at 14 until you can take your test at 17. They are quite expensive, actually, so it's only certain 14-year-olds. Another house if you want a 𝙤𝙤𝙚. Oh, and another one. Everybody's selling. That's 4 so far. Wow. What, 4 that aren't 5? Good grief, what's going on? Why is everybody selling? Is there a problem? As I say, take care, because these are old French villages and some of the roads are rather narrow, and you will find farm machinery travelling down them. as well as lorries. Actually, you get quite a lot of lorries. That's the route to 𝗵𝗲 that we saw before. You can follow that route. Not bad, actually, not bad. They've been doing 𝗪𝗁𝗍𝗍 again. We've got these everywhere. Here we go. I wish they would vacuum them up, but they prefer to allow us to run them in. The 𝙪𝗓𝗍 for 𝗪𝗏𝗍 is just down there. A bit difficult to see, actually. These Dunlops are a bit better than the Michelins for 𝗪𝗁𝗍𝗍s and off-road, but they're still a bit dodgy. It's the only problem that you have in June and July in the countryside, is they tend to do a lot of the road repairs. By the 14th of July, most of them have been done. Roses next to the vines to attract the insects so that they don't eat the vines, they eat the roses instead. It's also very pretty as well. It is. It's a bit slippy underfoot. Right, so it's a very sharp left turn here. Very sharp indeed. And there's a little bit of gravel on the road. How nice. Off into the countryside. 𝗪𝗍 on the right hand side. Some sort of old military area down here. Not sure it's still in use. The right hand side, I believe it's been let out somebody, the old barrack, that type of thing. On the left hand side, just down here. Not even sure what that is. An old military site, as I say, and the old barrack and so on. Admin was just there. It's closed, unfortunately. Right, we're going to modify the route. This is a fairly short video, this one, because it's actually supposed to be quite a long one, but we're going to split off, and we're going to turn left here, and we're going to Mondement. Let's see, this road's a bit interesting, so off we go. And the road that we'll be going on later, I see, has been just been freshly 𝗪𝗁𝗍𝗍'd, which means that I might not actually go on it. We will see. I might do that another day. So, this is Mondement. It's some sort of monument to a battle. That was the 𝗪𝗏𝗏, the 𝗪𝗓𝗍. There is a museum. It's down there. And as you can see in front of us, this is the monument. And it's pretty big. I'll see if I can get the drone up. And we'll have a look. We'll have a look. So there's a church there. go and have a quick look at the information boards, and go from there. So you can get to the museum down there, or you can get the other way. I think they've redone this recently. They have. Don't know how much you can see it. The English is on the right hand side. The Moroccan Division and the 77th Infantry Regiment, Shoei, from the 6th to the 9th of September, fought fiercely to stop the advancing enemy. Many soldiers lost their lives. In 1917, the President of the Republic, Raymond Poincaré, wanted to celebrate the miracle of the Marne, which Marshal Foch had mentioned as one of the most important episodes of the battle. In 1929, the site of Mondement was designed for the construction of a commemorative national monument. Work began in 1932, was not completed until 1939. The Second World War delayed its inauguration, which took place in 1951. During the Battle of France in 1940, 3 bombs were dropped by the Luftwaffe near the monument, causing the deaths of soldiers and civilians. There's more information about the battle there, and there's a circuit which you can follow on foot, which is marked there. Right, let's go and have a look at this monument. It's big. Interesting house there, no idea what it is, probably a fortified farm. So you've got the church, and it's a war grave site. Right, so this is what you can see from here, and you can see a lot. French, English, German and Dutch. And you can see where the armies were placed and the various different villages and towns. Château de Mondement is what that building over there is called. And if we zoom in, see if I can get my shadow out the way. Right, the church. Place du Commandant Govan. 1889, did quite well. 97 years old. Yeah. I'm going to have a quick look. So you've got various local families, probably mainly from the chateau, looking at those tombs. And then over here we have the war grave.